I'll be honest. For years, I thought I understood money. I worked hard, saved what I could, but my bank account never grew. Then I discovered one concept that rewired everything. It changed how I view wealth forever. And you've heard of it too. You just might not be using it right. Intro to the concept. Albert Einstein called it the most powerful force in the universe. Others dubbed it the eighth wonder of the world. They were talking about compound interest. Don't roll your eyes yet. I know it sounds like dry textbook stuff you skipped in school. But here's what most people miss entirely. You think you get interest. What you don't grasp? Interest earning more interest. That's the hidden engine. It's not just a financial term, it's the quiet force separating the wealthy from the wishing class. Most misunderstand it completely. You're about to see why it's your biggest untapped advantage. Stick with me. Clarifying the basics. Let's strip this down to the absolute basics. No fancy calculators, no Wall Street jargon, just pure everyday logic you can picture right now. Start with something simple. You lend a friend $100 at 10% interest per year. After the first year, they owe you $110. That crisp $10 extra? That's simple interest. It's predictable, like clockwork. Every year, you earn exactly 10% on the original $100. No more, no less. Year 2, another $10. Year 3, another $10. Straight line growth. Safe, but slow. Now here's where it gets interesting. What if, instead of pocketing that first $10, you reinvest it right back into the deal? Year 2, you're no longer earning 10% on just the original $100. You earn it on the full $110. Boom, $11 in interest. Your total? $121. Year 3, interest now hits that entire $121. That's $12.10 more. Total climbs to $133.10. Year 4, $14.63 on top. $147.73. See the pattern? It's accelerating. Each year, your base, the amount earning interest, keeps growing because last year's gains join the party. That snowball rolling downhill? That's compound interest. Your money doesn't just work for you, it starts working on itself, generating even more money. Gains on gains. Exponential, not linear. Think of simple interest like planting a single apple seed. Year after year, it gives you a fixed basket of apples, say 10 apples per harvest. Reliable, but capped. You never get more plants. Compound interest? That first tree drops seeds. Those seeds grow into new trees. Those trees drop more seeds. Suddenly, you're not harvesting from one tree. You've got an orchard. Dozens, then hundreds of apples, all from that same original seed. The growth feels tiny at first, but give it time, and it transforms everything. By year 5, simple interest lands at $150. Compound? $161, and the gap only explodes from there. Most people live in the simple interest world without even knowing it. They save in low-yield accounts, watch their money crawl, and wonder decades later why they're not ahead. I worked hard, where's the payoff? But now you see the fork in the road. Simple keeps you treading water. Compound? It launches you forward. The trap is real, and it's sneaky. But armed with this, you're ahead of 95% of people. What if your money started building that orchard today? Practical scenarios. Now, let's make this concrete. Picture two everyday people facing the same choices you do right now. Person A plays it safe. Saves $1,000 every year in a basic savings account at 0.5% interest. FDIC protected, zero risk, sleeps like a baby. Person B steps up smarter. Invest that same $1,000 yearly into a low-cost index fund averaging 7% compounded. Realistic stock market history. Track them close. Year 5. A has $5,125. B, $6,100. Neck and neck. Year 10. A at $10,250. B pulls to $15,650. Gap forms. Year 20. A's $20,500. B surges to $47,200. Year 30. A limps to $30,750. B explodes, $122,000. Year 40. A tops $41,000. B, $315,000. Same dollars, same discipline. But B's money multiplied on itself while A's barely moved. Early years feel slow, then compounding hits escape velocity. You're one decision from being B. The math doesn't lie. What path calls you? The power of time. Time isn't just important in compound interest. It's the secret weapon that turns good into unstoppable. Without decades of breathing room, compounding stays small. With it, explosive transformation that defies belief. Let's prove it with cold, hard math you can feel in your gut. Invest $200 every month starting at age 25, earning steady 7% compounded annually. By 65, after 40 full years, you hit $543,000. That's a solid retirement foundation, enough for travel, family support, real freedom. Delay to age 35? Same exact $200 monthly, now just 30 years. Result? Only $259,000. Half the wealth vanished. You invested 25% less total cash, but those missing 10 early years stole 52% of your final pot. That's the hidden tax of procrastination, brutal and unforgiving. One-time lump sum tells the same story. Drop $5,000 at 25. By 65, it quietly grows to $76,000 on autopilot. Start at 35, exactly halved, $38,000. Why? Early money gets double the compounding cycles, turning dollars into decades of growth. Your first contributions work 40 relentless years. Later ones, 20 to 30 max. That raw asymmetry crushes our instincts. We wildly overestimate 1 year's power and underestimate what 3 decades unleash. Think bigger, real-life stakes. Kids' college tuition? $200 per month from birth at 7% builds $100,000 by 18. No scholarships needed. Dream retirement beach house? Debt-free golden years? Firing that toxic boss? All unlocked by time's invisible multiplier. We're wired for instant wins. Crypto pumps, viral side hustles, lottery fantasies. Real, lasting wealth builds differently, silently, patiently, relentlessly. Most people wake up at 50 staring at regret, whispering, "I should have started at 30." That pain? Avoidable. Picture your future vividly. Waking up debt-free, calling all the shots, building a legacy your family thrives on. Not from Wall Street genius or lucky breaks, from one decision, starting the clock today. A single automatic transfer. $50, $100, whatever you can spare. Time doesn't care about the amount. It rewards the starter. Your 25-year-old self screamed this truth. What's stopping your today self from finally listening? The gap between ordinary and extraordinary is just one step. Take it. How to accelerate it. You've seen the foundation. Time is your ally. But how do you turbocharge compound interest without Wall Street secrets, genius IQ, or a massive windfall? 3 dead simple levers. Anyone can pull them today. No excuses. First lever. Boost your starting capital. Even $5,000 up front at 7% rockets to $76,000 in 40 years. No extra grind, just a head start. Sell the unused gym equipment. Redirect one bonus check. Cash in a side gig. That seed gives compounding decades more runway to explode. Second lever, target realistic higher returns. Forget meme stocks and hype. Low-cost index funds mirroring the S&P 500 have averaged 7 to 10% annually over a century. Diversified, set it and forget it. Warren Buffett didn't day trade to billions. He bought the market wholesale and held through every crash. Ignore headlines, harvest history. Panic sellers lose, stone-cold holders win. Third lever, and the powerhouse. Add consistent contributions. Automate $100, $200, $500 monthly straight from paycheck. Skip the glamorous $20,000 lump sum most dream of but can't touch. Small, relentless deposits stack into empires because they ride time's wave. Brown bag lunches, cancel subscriptions, funnel it in. Link them together and watch ordinary transform. Start with $1,000 seed plus $200 per month at 8%. By year 40, over $1 million. Tweak to $300 per month? $1.5 million. Realistic for mid-career folks, not tycoons. Most freeze waiting for perfect, big savings, hot tips, bull market. Truth? Start messy. Markets dip? Buy more. Life hits? Restart. These levers don't demand riches, they demand action. You control all three. App open, brokerage ready. No one's handing you wealth, you seize it. Most people can't drop $20,000 day one, but everyone can automate $100 a month. That's your accelerator. Pull one lever today. Your money doesn't care about motivation, it compounds discipline. What's your first move? The clock favors the bold starter. Compound growth with consistent investing. Now let's stack consistency on top of compounding, the real-world amplifier that turns good into unstoppable. Small deposits, repeated relentlessly, explode over decades. Meet Mia and Jack again, but deeper this time. Same 7% market returns. Real people, real choices. Mia starts at 25. $200 monthly, every month for 40 years. Total cash deposited, $96,000. No raises, no bonuses, just steady. By 65, $543,000. Her early contributions got full compounding runway, 40 years of gains on gains. Jack waits till 35, hustling harder. $400 monthly for 30 years. Total cash in, $144,000, 50% more than Mia. Smarter budgeting, side gigs. Yet by 65, only $480,000. Mia crushes him by $63,000. Why? Time. Mia's first dollars multiplied 10 extra years. Jack's catch-up couldn't overcome lost decades. Effort matters, but early momentum wins bigger. Scale it to your life. Tight budget? $50 monthly from 25. By 65, $136,000. Coffee habit fixed. Comfortable? $300 monthly. Hits $815,000. Add 2% yearly increases for raises? $1.2 million. Minimum wage reality, $100 a month from 22. By 62, $250,000. House down payment, kids' college starter. No fancy job required. The curve visualizes it. Years 1 to 10, slow climb. 10 to 20, steady ramp. 20 to 30, acceleration. 30 to 40, hockey stick. Your pot doubles, triples on autopilot. Real stories prove it. The teacher investing cafeteria scraps. The nurse automating paycheck slices. Millionaires next door. Quiet, consistent, compound rich. Not lottery winners, not influencers, just disciplined depositors. Discipline beats IQ. Markets crash? They buy more. Life derails? They restart. Small actions, compounded daily, Forge fortunes. You don't predict winners. You become the system. App open. Recurring transfer set. Done. Even low earners hit 7 figures this way. The gap between broke and free? One habit. Repeated. Your bank waits. What monthly number starts your curve today? Small now, massive later. Clock's ticking. Hit play. Optimistic scenario. Now imagine playing this game smarter than 99%, stacking every lever without miracles, just discipline and math. You start at 25 with a $5,000 seed. Add $500 monthly into diversified index funds at 8% average returns, conservative market history. By 35, $120,000, emergency fund maxed. By 45, $370,000, mortgage crushed. By 55, $1.1 million, semi-retire if you want. By 65, $2.1 million, travel, grandkids college, pure freedom. Total cash in, $255,000. The rest, $1.85 million, pure compounding. Bump contributions 2% yearly for raises? $3.2 million. Late start at 35? Still $1.1 million. Possible, not promised. Real folks do this. Teachers, mechanics, nurses. No CEOs, no crypto luck, just automated buys held through storms. Outlast the market, don't outsmart it. This isn't hype. Change time, amount, returns. Ordinary explodes into extraordinary. You don't chase unicorns. You become the proven system. Here's the anchor. Wealth isn't miracles. It's aligning with time's invisible force. Compound interest rewards patience in an instant gratification world. Money shifts from stressor to silent partner, growing while you live. Starting small? That's starting the clock on power your future self celebrates. Remember that confession from the start? This formula rewired how I see money forever. Now it's yours. Don't wait for perfect. Set one auto transfer today. $50, $100, whatever. Like, subscribe for more. Grab the free compound calculator in description. Your wealth clock ticks now. Hit start. Future you wins big.